Hey everybody, it's Spartan Hoodlum again. I promised I would put out another blade update, blades I bought recently. These are the two older blades of the three that I'm showing today. I bought these maybe a month ago. And then this guy over here, I bought him about 3 weeks ago, but I only received him just today, a little over an hour ago. And yeah, wow, I'm happy with it. But I'm going to start over here. First of all, just before I go into the blades, I just got this today too, and I'll mention that a little bit later. So first of all, this is the Condor Kukri. It's a wicked blade. I just used it yesterday for the first time because I have a K-bar Kukri that I use for utility purposes, or camping purposes. But I used this guy just yesterday because I wanted at least to get one use out of it before it became too cold to go camping again. So I used it yesterday, and as you can tell, it's got its first little bit of wear. I'm so proud. It's got the little stamp there. Because I can't remember the steels for these blades, I'll put them into the description, so check that out if you're looking for a little bit extra info. If you have questions about them, I'll put a link to these in the description as well, of the website where I got them. And then if there's not enough info for you, I can answer questions if you have any. Just PM me, and I'll answer your questions. Or comment. So to get into the knives, or blades, this is the Kukri. The blade itself, I think is 13 inches. But I'll clarify that for sure in the description. I'll throw that in there. The blade is full tang through here, right to the back. The scales, I don't know what kind of wood they are, but they're wood and they're hand carved. It's got 3 brass rivets, and my only gripe with this Kukri is the lanyard hole, because the lanyard hole is here, where I figured it would have been back here, where this rivet is even, because my hand, when it's right at the top of the handle there, it covers, you can't even see it, it covers the lanyard hole almost entirely. So that would make it inconvenient for me if I was to use a lanyard. But I don't plan to use a lanyard on this because the handle here flares out quite a bit, and it adds or allows you to swing it freakishly hard, or as hard as you can. And if you keep your grip on the handle, if you keep your hand wrapped around it tight, it's not coming away, because these flares will stop it, and you'll be happy with this, I'm sure. So I will put a little bit extra info in the description via the links to the website where I got these, knifezone.ca. So moving on. Actually, quick. This didn't come with a sheath, so I had to order another one, which is why I only got this today, because they had to back order it for me, and it didn't tell me whether or not it came with a sheath, and last time it didn't tell me if it came with a sheath or not. I ended up getting 2, so I didn't order one with it, in case I ended up accidentally ordering 2 like last time. So I just got it today, but it's nice. It's leather. It's got the snaps, 2 snaps, and 3 rivets, I guess, and nice stitching and everything. So I'm happy that I got it finally, because now it's safer. Next up, this is the Condor Kamunga. It didn't come with the lanyard, obviously, because I made it myself, and I threw a little duct tape to add some support around where it was tied. And then on the handle itself here, I wrapped some embroidery thread or something, or whatever it's called, just black, and I wrapped it around. It gets a little air under your palm, so it doesn't sweat if you're working hard with it or anything. The blade itself is 10 inches long. Sorry, as most, if not all, Condors originally came with a nice polished edge, but as you can see, I've sharpened it already. So yeah, it's a nice steel. I don't know what the steels are, so again, I'll put it in the description. I don't know exactly how long the handle is. I think it's about 5.5 maybe inches long. So with this little modification, with a little bit of string or twine or whatever you find comfortable, even leather strap, it allows for much more stability in your hand and much more control in your hand, because when I first got it, I tried using it on a plank, tried splitting it, and it slipped out of my hands. Luckily I was working on grass, so it just kind of fell on the grass and nothing happened to it. The blade didn't get chipped or anything, which was convenient. But the handle is really slippery, so I would suggest you do something to wrap around it. And then the sheath itself, it doesn't have any straps or anything, or snaps to secure the blade into the sheath. It just relies on the width of the blade. It kind of gets snug right down in there, and it holds it relatively securely, but it's not necessarily the greatest sheath to be running around with it, maybe, because if it flips upside down, the blade's coming out, no problem. So anyways, to move on to the big guy. Whoa, he's huge. No, not that huge. I'm not sure exactly how long he is. I measured it against my two-handed panga machete, where it was that's about 3 feet long, just over. It's like 37.5 inches, and this comes up maybe about 2.5, maybe 2 3/4 feet. So I don't know what that is in inches. It's got a lanyard loop here, and a steel bracket, or I guess you could call it a pommel maybe. The hardwood handle, really nice. It feels, at first touch, feels it would be really slippery, but it's not. And then the brass rivets, they add a lot of traction for your hands, and obviously on the other side. Moving up, the head itself, I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure these are the blade covers, by the way, obviously. There's leather with a metal bracket to hold it, or stud or whatever. Polished edge, really nice. I can't remember what steel it's made out of. But anyways, I can't remember if the cutting edges, or how long the cutting edges are, sorry. But wide, at its widest point, it's about a foot wide at the blades. So anyways, I'll put the extra info in the description via the links to the website. And have a great day, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.